Another one in range. So this is a 3D mapping of your swing, and you can see things are progressing downward. And then there's also getting my body more open at impact. Knowing about the posture thing, knowing about my body open at impact. How are we gonna improve on this? Head on the wall 10 times.
I've got a great drill for you guys if you want to.
That's the best one I've ever had. This is the best I've done with this drill so far. Today I'm taking you deep inside a full session with the Sportsbox AI Studio software. This is a premium analysis software, but what I accomplished today and over the last week is insane. If you don't have the time to watch it now, I'd say save this, come back, sit back, relax, and just enjoy it. I'm gonna do an assessment, see what I need to work on, and then I'm gonna work on a couple of those things, but not before generating a swing score. This is a score between 1 and 100 from Sportsbox AI. Bryson DeChambeau ranks a 92, and it's supposed to tell you how good or bad of a ball striker you are. And I just did it for the first time, and over the next couple of months, I'm gonna be using that swing score to track my progress to see if I can get better. You're not gonna wanna miss this. This is a measure of speed, efficiency in creating speed, and how consistent you are. All right, so I'm picking 3 swings from this session. Sure, that last one seems fine. That one seems fine too. I don't want to fabricate any results. And that one seems fine too. These all seem to represent my swing pretty well. So I've got 5 credits for swing score reports. Let's see. I'm just gonna take it as it comes. Let's view it. Really? A 79. A 79? They're putting me up there with the average D1 college player. LPGA Tour pros are at an 84. So let's check out this report. Movement superpower. My primary movement type is rotational. My rotational movement ranks 52nd percentile with Sportsbox AI. My speed superpower. My primary speed source is my wrist. I've been playing all my life and I do feel like my sequencing is pretty good. So I'm happy with an 85. I'd be interested to see if I can improve on that. Consistency score of 77. You are most consistent with your body positions at transition, followed by top of the backswing, improving consistency in impact and address. I know that actually. Speed factor that's lowest, verticals. Segment that's least efficient, shoulder. Part of your swing that's least consistent, impact. And that's crucial. I know that I cast, so there is a lot to dissect here. Okay, so now I'm a little bit nervous. A swing score of 79 is definitely gonna be hard to beat. We're gonna see if that's possible through training rigorously with this. To be fair, I have already trained with it for a little over a week now. So let's just go through exactly how I train. So this is how I use this. There's assessment mode and there's training mode. Right now I'm in assessment mode, and when I first load up, this is what I do. I'll take some swings in assessment mode to see where I'm at. That felt really good too. They kind of gave me a big confidence booster there, giving me a swing score that high. So you only need one angle to get an accurate 3D mapping of your swing. And so that's what we're using, just face on. They got me feeling really confident now. I also wanted to measure here. The ball is about 7 feet from the camera. All right, these are feeling good and I'm feeling pretty warmed up now. So now we're in the software and I don't know everything yet. However, I know that I can look at these swings. And this is incredible right here. You've got all your drawing tools. If you want to match anything, you can see your address. So obviously I'm gonna have to work on my setup, my address, and my impact. I know that I come just a little bit over the top, but so does Scotty Scheffler. So this is a 3D mapping of your swing. You only need one camera angle for it. And so it's really cool to kind of see it from all these points. You can come up to the top of the backswing, every single point in the swing, look at it from any angle. More than likely my hands should be a little bit more forward here at impact, compress it a little bit more, stop scooping so much, but that's just what I see. So if you come on down here, you can see every single angle about your swing at every point in the swing. It's kind of crazy and it's kind of too much. Head sway is not good for me right now because I'm guarding after my spinal fusion. There's so much in here that I don't even know about yet, but fantastic for coaching. Great if you are a coach, great if you're working for a coach because they can get all this information. I'm gonna come into assessment here because this is how I train. So they're giving me 3 things in this assessment this time around that they don't like. This is actually what they give me pretty much every single time. Maintain posture in the backswing. I'm gonna get a video. They tell me that I'm standing up. So they give you a deep analysis of what the issue is, kind of why it's an issue and why you should work on it, and then you can kind of go from there. I also cast.
We identified in your swing that you are casting.
That's casting.
This is causing you to lose distance, struggle with contact, or both.
So it may be minuscule, but it does happen. So this is okay still, but then I just start releasing, and that's what causes me to stand up. So I already know that about my game, but there's a lot of pros who do things that aren't perfect either. And then there's also getting my body more open at impact. Chest turn is not open whatsoever. My chest lift is not terribly bad. My casting in the downswing is close. It's something that I'm kind of already working on. But the thing I got to work on the most is my chest turn. My chest is not nearly open enough at impact. So I can click add goal. And in training mode, this is going to add it to my list of things to train. I'll show you right here. But that automatically took me to training. But I've got my list of goals, things that I've been working on. So this is something I'd like to work on. So that's exactly what we're going to work on, maintaining posture in the backswing. So I found all the drills for maintaining your posture. Head on the wall 10 times.
I've got a great drill for you guys if you want to feel the perfect spine positions throughout your whole entire swing motion. And all you need is a wall, preferably a softer wall than this one. You're going to lay your head on it, take your normal setup position.
Okay, so we're going to work on all these things, imagining that wall drill. Basically, it's just about eliminating head movement. We're looking at not lifting my chest. So I'll just take a swing. Gonna get that replay. We want to be in that blue rectangle somewhere. That was above it. I lifted my chest 0.6 inches. It's hard to do. Okay. So really what this tells me is I lack mobility because I think that my hips are restricting me from turning properly. And I know that a lot of players actually drop their chest. They lower their posture. Okay, so that was close. This is a tough one for me. Now the problem with that is because I cast, it's hard for me to drop my chest because I actually have to stand up because of my casting. So I know that working on my casting will make it so that I can lower my chest. And that one was a little better than the last, but not great still. I don't know. See, I start lowering and then I lift. See, that one wasn't good. Wow, it feels so drastic. I feel like I'm trying so hard. No, I still lift my chest. I will say trying this out, my contact feels so good. Try not to think too much about it. I get to the top and I just lift a little bit. Hey, that one was in range. Can I do that again? I can see how much better this is for my game. This feedback is really important. And I can feel how trying to keep my posture the same without lifting is naturally forcing me to not cast because I'm lower, so I know that I don't have space to release. I know that I have to hold on to that angle. And that was better. This is the best I've done with this drill so far. Oh, this feels so good. I'd be interested to see how open my body is at impact too, because I feel like I have to open my body too to get this to work properly. It feels like being aware of multiple things at once is not the worst thing this time around. Maybe if I was on the course it'd be bad, but for training, I can kind of combine all these elements into one. And the differences may look minuscule, but it feels like a completely different swing while I'm making it. But not bad. I'm gonna try to go very drastic. Stay really low. And you can see things are progressing downward. Another one in range. If I could do this on the course in real life, this would be amazing for my game. Because my contact has felt so good every single time. Whereas typically my contact is all over the place. I've never been a super solid ball striker. That's really good. This is great progress already. So we're gonna call it on this drill for now. Okay, so now we're gonna work on casting, which you can see I already was working on this session, I don't know, a few days ago. And I kind of did get somewhere with it, but it is really difficult for me. But now I feel like knowing about the posture thing, knowing about my body open at impact, those combined will naturally make it more difficult for me to cast. So we'll just see how we're at already. I do feel like it's easier to get my hands in front of me when I'm focusing on that posture, focusing on a big turn near impact, and I feel like it's naturally going to help me with casting. I already feel like my posture looks better there. Yeah, oh my gosh. That's the best one I've ever had. I didn't like the contact, but I am finally getting a feel for not casting. And maybe I did a little bit there. Kind of stopped a little bit. But no, that's better. Again, not great contact, but that's not necessarily what I'm working on now. If you saw my other video with the FlightScope Mevo Gen 2, you can see how I work on my contact at the same time as using this. So that one was worse. That's okay. I felt great. It looks better too. Yeah. So it's possible that I've already made a lot of progress just in the last week or so that I've been using this. So that swing score could already have been improved for my first few swings. And I can actually go back and select some old swings, and I may have to do that just to see how much better I got in a week. It feels so much easier to hold on to that angle. It feels so much easier to turn into it confidently. I feel like I'm getting more speed. And maybe that one wasn't the greatest, but it was in there. It feels like I'm not having to force it though. Let's see if I really hold on to one to see if I can get it pretty low. Ah, no, I tried so hard to force that. Hit it thin. Maybe I just lifted my body up too much. I mean, it was still in there, but I think I just forced it too much. I feel like there's so much more compression at impact. It feels so much more efficient that way. I feel like my timing is improved because of it. It looks a lot better. Unfortunately, without mobility training, I'm not going to be able to improve on everything perfectly, but I'm definitely already seeing some improvement here. Getting a little tired, and I'm not supposed to do too much here with my surgery, so I'm kind of still swinging at like 90%. So I'm going to finish up here. That ball would have sliced into the next fairway, but the contact was still good. Yes. Yes. That's it. I'm going to call it on this drill. So this is crazy, no doubt. There's a lot to unpack with this. I'm already feeling really good after a good week and a half. Now, obviously not everyone's going to have access to a software like this. It is definitely a premium, but if you're someone who likes to get technical, you like to analyze your game, and that helps you to get better. For me, that feedback is invaluable that I've been seeing over the last week or so. So I'm really excited to see if I can get even better over the next couple of months, just by just having this feedback and just being just having those ideas reinforced that, okay, you're doing this correctly. Now I know I need to work on my impact based on my swing score. No, I need to work on my setup. But the contact on some of those swings, they felt next level. They felt like the best shot of the day. Let me know what you think about this software, just based on what I showed you today. What else I can show you, because I don't know everything, but with my limited knowledge, I think we found some really cool stuff in this software. Thanks for spending the time with me. Can't wait to see what else I can do with this.